bearing on your career. You know, we see that. I watch American Idol and The Voice and all of that, and the one thing I've gotten from all of those shows is people pick bad songs.
Yes.
And it doesn't, you know, it's the ones who pick the right song that fits their voice. Yeah. It's so much better, you know. And I wonder about this. What songs do you associate with your favorite singer? So who's your favorite singer?
Shirley Horn.
Okay. What song do you associate with her?
Here's to Life.
Okay. Here's to Life. Here's to Life was the perfect song for Shirley Horn. You know, it was about a woman who had a little bit of maturity on her. It was a ballad. You know, she loved to sing ballads. It just framed her voice properly. You know, Adele, Someone Like You. You know, it was her big song. You know, she has a big voice. It showed off her big voice. You know, it wasn't a novelty song. She wasn't singing calypso. She was singing the song that fit her. I can't tell you how many times I go and see my friends and they're singing the wrong song. So you've got to ask yourself, who am I? You know, once again, it always comes down to who am I? And, you know, I see these people of a, you know, in cabaret, I go to the cabaret a lot, or jazz, and, you know, they're not 22-year-old people. So they have so much experience. They can say, you know, I had this experience with my father, and he did this, and then they can sing a song about it. But millions of times they sing a song that has nothing related to do with what their life is. They don't tell you anything why they picked the song. They're just singing the song. It's a sad song. They're smiling. They're not even relating to the song. I go, why are they smiling? This song is like sad, you know? So it's like, it's amazing. So I want you to start thinking about the stuff, saying, why am I singing My Funny Valentine? You know, I'll tell you, there's certain songs I never want to hear anybody else singing them. First of all, if Ella Fitzgerald has sung this song, think 3 times before you sing it, because you're not going to sing it any better than Ella Fitzgerald. You know, honestly.
She sang. I was about to say, she's like singing it.
But here's the good news, and this is something. Who was the one who said I'm singing pop songs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's this other thing. I really get upset with people when they sing the same 12 songs, and I say, if you like Rodgers and Hart, don't sing Mountain Greenery. Get a Rodgers and Hart book and look at the songs you don't know of theirs. They always wrote good songs, but there's songs that maybe you don't know they're a little bit off the beaten track. You know, and the same thing with Burt Bacharach and Hal David. You know, they wrote a million songs. They didn't just write Walk On By and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. They wrote a lot of songs. And look for the more offbeat. And the singers that make it, they look for those offbeat songs that are, if they do the song, they do it. If you do My Funny Valentine, like Diane Reeves, on her first record, did a great arrangement, a Billy Child's arrangement of My Funny Valentine, and she made it her own. You have to make it your own. If you do something that everybody and their mother knows, you cannot do it like everybody else does it. Okay? You have to realize what your story is. It could be your voice. There are people with just fantastic voices like Diane Reeves. You know, she's got like, I did a duet with her on a record, on my second record, and we were in the studio and she was standing right next to me. And she'd recorded about 3 of my songs and we were friends. But she started singing and I said, I'm going to run out of here. You know, because it was, honestly, it was like having Leontine Price. She has that kind of, she could have been an opera singer. She has that big old voice. So some people, it's just the voice. You know, Roberto Gambarini has just a fantastic voice. Art could be hardships. You know, Little Jimmy Scott, Art Pepper, Anita O'Day. They've got a story to tell. Or you could be come from another country and had polio like Arturo Sandoval. It's the thing that is your up-close and personal moment. It's a hook for people who aren't that hip to music, which, by the way, is most people. You know, it's always amazed me when somebody goes on the Oprah Winfrey show, or they talk to Oprah, and it's Josh Groban, or it's whoever she has on the show. Does she ever talk about the music with them? No, it's their story. So you've got to say, what's your story, and how can a song, or Here's to Life, how can that tie into my story? Because that's what people remember. It's not, you know, they're going to remember that this woman, you know, like she sang, you know, she sang I Dreamed a Dream, Susan Boyle. And this is a woman who did dream a dream. You know, you've got to be authentic. She didn't sing, you know, she didn't sing I Can See Clearly Now. She sang I Dreamed a Dream. You know, Barbra Streisand was an ugly duckling, and she sang Happy Days Are Here Again. That was her first big, her bit, because for her, singing made everything, everything was really tied in. I listen, the songs that are perfect, I go, wow, that's, Diana Krall, Peel Me a Grape was the first time. And that play, everything that Diana Krall does well, that song does.
Ray Charles always opened with I Can See Clearly.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right. And because he's playing on his story.
Yeah.
You have to think of, yes, you're not young. I always say, take whatever you are and make all of your negatives into pluses. Make all of your lemons into lemonade. And the more I'm seeming to do that, I hate people like Madonna, I think, is doing the totally the